Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry and it's time for some more Tainted Grail. Just one moment, because there was a recent issue with not knowing that my recording software was running. Hey, I just checked, it is, it's all good. Right, we're back in town, there's no distractions, and I'm going to do a little bit of admin before going off on adventure. Now, what's calling to me? What's calling out to my heart? What really tugs? It's the temple, right? The temple where the second part of the ritual remains. Which is great. I really want to go and do that. However, here's the thing. I have many item requirements to meet and many levels to attempt to achieve. And it might be nice to do a side quest or two first. Additionally, we have the pit. And the pit has a reputation.
Hello there. Hello there. Looking for something special today?
Perhaps. The pit has a reputation for being a buggy area. Right? Buggy in that taking Quirko into it can really mess things up. And as he is currently not with us, it might be nice to go and do that now, get it all dealt with, before we take him back into our company, let us say. Now, I have 2 levels worth of stuff to distribute.
You're back. Good choice. What do you need?
And Erwin has this interesting witch hunter set that requires 11 spirituality. It looks very intriguing. Very intriguing indeed. So, increases all damage you deal by 15%. This effect is doubled against enemies that use magic. So that may increase with enhancement. Fully inhibits your mana regeneration. Is on every part of the set. Right? Increases mana shield by 50%. And we have a ring that increases mana shield again. So mana shield is when you take damage, the percentage of your mana shield comes off your mana instead of off your health. Receiving magical damage restores 30% of it as stamina. Receiving magical damage restores all of your optimal dashes, so you can dash a lot, probably towards the enemy. Dealing damage to enemies that use magic restores 50% of it as mana. So the gloves complete the set, right? And that requires 11 spirituality. We currently have 7.
Oh, hello there.
Furthermore, we have items in our possession that require 15 spirituality. Now, I'm going to place... Wait. At 5. Place that in the stash. No, I'll keep that out for a little while. 15 spirituality. 15 spirituality, right? So we have essentially 2 sets that require 15 spirituality and are heavily geared for spellcasters. That's okay. We're not necessarily leaning that way, but there are some spirituality-based persuade checks, and we are gaining bonus health from our mana. It's not a very strong synergy, but that Witch Hunter set would synergize with it much more strongly. Now, we've placed items in stash, but on the taking front, I will remove this item. It is at +7, but it's still quite potent. I found this. I didn't make it. These items are... Everything below here is kind of a bit duff now, compared to what we used to have. That's plus nothing, Why is it a flat number? Don't know. The burning is nice, but that would be heavy attacks only. So basically, we're looking 9 dexterity, 10 dexterity, 10 perception, 10 spirituality, right? Over here, 18 strength, 10 dexterity. This is nice. I will take it for a moment. As is this. That's okay. But does constant damage. Increase attack speed by 20%. Maybe. Attacking staggered enemies, but the other hammer can stun, which isn't staggering. The attack speed is nice. And it's a big upgrade from the bone club. Right? Also spine breakers. I will be comparing these to my current two-handed weapon, don't worry. We have Balor's Bulwark. We'll probably be swapping to that. And we'll probably stick with our current bow. Armor-wise... spirituality, perception, spirituality... Strength, dexterity, and endurance. It's rare that we don't meet the endurance requirements for something. Spirituality... If we could get a version of a magical version of the Warden's armor, that would be great. Dexterity. We have 2 Umbral Shrouds. We don't need both. Need spirituality, by the way. Spirituality and perception. Magical critical and general critical damage, okay. So perception is generally for the thief stuff. Elusive cowl, spirituality. Faded hood is I think the priestess one. Then down here again, strength, dexterity, perception. Endurance, I mean. Perception. I'm looking at item requirements to see what kind... Yeah, spirituality. Again, most of the spirituality is squishy spellcaster sets, although that Druid's Bane set looks intriguing. But since we're aligned with the Druids, we probably shouldn't be pushing that angle. So I'm seeing a lot of spirituality and dexterity, right? With a little bit on the other stats. No, there's a fair bit of perception as well, right? Likewise here. The dexterity and perception don't align with our build quite so much at the moment. I think at this point we've kind of seen enough. Right. Now then. One-handed weapon. We have 73 to 85 with some cold damage. Alright. 79 to 89. No cold damage, no freezing, it's all fine. 91 to 99. And a plus 17% crit chance. That is a big choppy sword. Looks a bit glittery and glowy. It's fine. In terms of shield, and I really should get rid of some of these duplicate spells. I want to try this one. There we go. And here we have 95 to 101. Each swing deals 1 damage to you, and each hit applies bleed to the enemy. We have 93 to 103, so 2 less at the low end, 2 more at the high end. Increases physical damage by 1% per missing mana point. Would be good if we had a very high mana shield, like 50% from the Druid's Bane set. Ooh, okay. That's intriguing. 112 to 121, it's not +5 either, right? So it could go even higher. Hitting a target has a 20% chance to stun it. I doubt that enhancing this will increase that 20%. And here we have 127 to 136 with 21% extra crit chance, which is massive. So I'll equip the hammer for now. Right. I'll leave these as is. Put that away, because that is going to be a very high stamina cost to swing. So I will put these two away. Right. And this for now. No. I will. I can check at the forge to see what needs to enhance it without having to carry it all the way down there. This I might actually use. We'll stash this. And in terms of armor, we don't really have anything to change, but we should hunt for the rest of this set. And I feel... I don't know where it's going to be. Right.
Oh, hello there. Ah, a fine day for business. And perhaps for bargains, too.
Perhaps. How about this for a bargain? The Umbral Shroud. I have a spare. Right. Oh, and spells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't need that many copies of the Burning Ember spell. I'm using one of that. That's okay. Ow. So I have an itchy nose. I think I'm going to sneeze soon. Here we go. Right. Look for more copies. I think I'm using Flame Torrent currently, aren't I? Would be nice to be able to check here. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you tell me what she wore? Right. I don't think I can rearrange these in the inventory, which is a shame. I mean, I wouldn't expect to be able to rearrange them in the shop, but yeah. Oh, ooh, nah. Hang on. Right. I was about to sell him a very bad book. I'll stash it instead. Because what I don't want to do is accidentally learn the crafting recipe again. Do I need to go for this one? I think I need to go to this one. Okay. There's a very specific book I need to not accidentally read. There we go. And now if I go look, that is the bad book. Alright. And what I'm really tempted to do is buy one part of the Druid's Bane set. Just so that I can check
I've got elixirs.
What it costs to upgrade it. But I can probably do that off camera. Let's see. 4,000 for... Okay, so 14, 22, 28. It would be a pretty big... pretty big commitment to blow 28,000 on a new set of armor and then start enhancing it. And I haven't even decided what to do with those two levels yet, which is totally fine, by the way. Why don't I... You know what I'm thinking, right? My gut's telling me, after much consideration, I should put 1 point in spirituality and 1 point into endurance. There. And then in the endurance trees, I will go exploit weakness. And in spirituality, we'll take another point of mana battery, because most of the other things in the spirituality trees don't interest us that much. Unless we go heavy on the spellcasting at some point. There we go. Is there something I could put away in the stash? I mean, yes, obviously, right? Yeah, checking upgrades before... Okay, cool, I will keep it on me for now. Alright. There we go. So, one point in spirituality, because we have been into the weirdness, to the realm of Sagramore, and we're about to go into even more weirdness in the pit, and possibly in the temple, so having some more spirituality to help protect ourselves, even though it seems to be a purely offensive power in this game, seems to make a bit of sense. Now, yes, let's increase our crafting skill by making leather. Making lots of leather from different hides of different creatures. What the hell? Right, okay. Something weird going on with stacking there, but okay. And we might make some of these at some point. Ooh, yeah. I want to get that chance for worse lower though, so I'd like to... you know what? Let's do some of these. That helps a little, I suppose. Right. Oh, hello. I think I've made this already. Right. We can sort by categories, that's nice. Not a lot of special weapons to go with all the special armor we can make. I should probably have sorted by categories more often. Yeah. I could make some more leather gloves. Right. Well, that's that done. Upgrading. This needs meteorite. This and this need meteorite. As does this. Okay, well this needs upgrading because I've replaced a +4 shield. And 1, 2, 3, 4. I could push this even further. 20% chance to stun is not the same as staggering. Wait a minute. Have we taken... Nope. Let's see. No, there's the stun. And... is there a stun here as well? I can't remember. I think there is somewhere. There's the stun. Aha! Okay. So we have some two-handed stun synergy. But have we taken the staggering an enemy is not stunning an enemy. Okay, okay, okay. But if we push up the stamina draining stuff on attacks anyway. Okay, so we don't need to push for the stun synergy so much just yet. And we could focus on the big two-handed sword of death. However, that's already plus. And at plus 6... It's getting more than 1 for a plus. Okay, hang on. We could go big on this one. Sure. Let's do that. Where did our... Oh. We only went plus 1. Okay. Ooh, titanium. Okay, that is top grade stuff then. And that's only meteorite. Okay, interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's 2. Yeah, okay, so we did have 6. Right, okay. And that's not titanium, apparently. Alright, okay. Now, Beor.
You're just in time. The forge is ready.
I've got a horrible feeling that getting new recipes from him may be locked behind this quest, but we can't do this quest because we're already in a relationship with someone else. Okay. We could buy the ogre's grip and upgrade it. How the hell is... It's not plus 1. It's not plus 6. But it could be. Successfully parried, not successfully not blocking. Okay. Let's go back to our quest of the day. Now what I might do is fight the dryads on the way through to the pit so that I can get the sap to make the other parts of the dryad set. Now, at 8 spirituality, we're still 3 points away from the Magic Slayer set. It is what it is. We need strength, endurance, and dexterity for Sir Lancelot's set. We want strength and endurance. We're not so bothered about the dexterity. We want practicality. And maybe a bit of spirituality. So I want to find a top tier set that caters to those needs and that kind of build. Currently I've only got like... Well, now I've got, I think, 3 top tier sets. We've got Sir Lancelot's set and the 2 Sagamore sets, King Sagamore and his wife. And now we have a big sword. It's still going to struggle with shields a bit, but it will hit pretty hard all the same. Okay, let's try this.
Stay sharp. Don't let your guard down. I will be your downfall.
Hold it, hold it.
Tis just a flesh wound.
Well, it still did a pretty bloody good job, didn't it? I think walking around the shield has certainly helped there. I don't like these, right? This seems like it might be healing now, and not like almost a full heal, rather than a almost full kill. The other one, though, that wants a sacrifice of 10% of my health, that feels really bad. And I'd rather not do that.
We're not alone.
Okay.
Your money or your...
About that. You're dead now. And I am over encumbered. It is what it is. There's a bear. Let's get our other new sword ready. So we're going to get a lot of critical hits with this, which means that putting some more points into the critical hit tree is not a bad idea. you, mate, are a fucking murderer. I should also investigate the... Oh, mate, you are so fucking dead. We have definitely improved our equipment now. However, I still feel like either this area is rather light on content compared to the first one, or I just haven't found a lot of it yet. Now, I'm aware there's places I could break into that would be criminal to do so. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't pick a fight with the Dryads unless they get drawn into this encounter over here. Purely for the sake of encumbrance and wanting to live. Here we are. I have been observed. Where the fuck are you? Okay. Yeah, come on. You even hit a shield properly? Right, now. Oh! What? Oh, you fuckers! Okay. Well, we're in it now. Get that shield going, lady. And you're done for. Excellent. Our tanky build is coming along quite nicely. And we've got a mad inquisitor to go and trade with, to lighten our load before we head off towards the pit. There will be no Pendulum. Fans of that god-awful author whose stuff just isn't very good, but Americans think is the best horror author ever, may despair at the lack of a Pendulum next to a pit. I mean, the pit and the Pendulum, it's like half a page, and it's just the guy was lying near the edge of a pit and there was a big pendulum with a blade swinging on it, and that's it. That's the whole story, you know. Nothing happens. Apparently it's really great that some guy was scared that there was a raven that said nevermore once, and that was it. I don't know, I just don't reckon his stuff very much.
Wanderer. Certainly is what I have.
Okay. Let us sell some spare weapons that we are not using. Not this. If I can... Ooh, yeah. I can make that very nice. Oh, shit. I think I sold a weird shovel. Uh-huh. Buyback. Huh. Where is my weird shovel? Is it just buyback from this merchant?
Fare thee well, then.
Or does it weirdly count as being equipped? It does count as being equipped in a spare slot, just like the axe does. Okay, okay. Then to the pit we go. Oh, that's going to bother me now that I can't remember his name. Edgar Allan Poe, that's it. The Poe man, the Poe bloke. Along with Tinky, Lala, and whatever the fourth one was called. Yeah, I can't remember. Oh man, wouldn't it? I strongly suspect that one of the Teletubbies was not named after Edgar Allan Poe. Also, I didn't get a really nice item from killing this Guardian, so... oh well. Let's just waste some stuff because we can. Decent is good enough, I suppose. Okay. And good. I think we're going back to the merchant then, okay. Oh, there's... I'm gonna have to... oh, no, it's all the way in the mountains over there, the place with the two bits of meteoric ore veins right next to each other, and we are yonking it around now, aren't we?
Wanderer.
Look at that burst of speed.
Is what I have.
Yes, look. Here's what I have for you. Now it's available, weirdly. Not that it should be, mind you. Interesting, we can escape out of the shop with the escape button, but we can't escape out of the conversation with it as some kind of back button to leave. That is intriguing. You know what I could do? I could really do with the experience. Hang on. And two-handed sword of death. Guess where we're going again. Yep, that's right. Oh well, it is what it is. I was trying to go to the pit, but apparently the world just doesn't want to let me just yet. It wants me to take my time, get some experience, you know, get closer to the next level. Not that the next level is particularly close, mind you. But hey, it is what it is. I think I'm gonna... I think I want to get the 2% lifesteal for heavy weapons.
Welcome back, Wanderer. Certainly is what I have.
Also,
Fare thee well, then.
I want to find the rest of the druidic shrines that have the rest of that armor set. No, bear. No bear. Just coming through here fighting. Just iron, we don't need that very much. We've been here before. That wolf may have to die. And its friend. Hey, you. Be struck, smote by my mighty blade. Also you. And just like Jaheira in Baldur's Gate 1, I could shout, "Fall before my power!" How far over are we? I've got a feeling we might want to be moving swiftly when we enter the pit. Interestingly, because the notes around the pit refer to it as the Abyss so frequently, it came up as a lot of searches, you know, searching for the Abyss on the forum came up with stuff to do with the Abyss of Sagramore and the pit. Because oh god, here we go. Okay, fine. It's a bear. Oh, fuck off. I moved sideways. That's what you get. You know what, I might as well just go up here and kill this one now while I can. Because he's in the area, he's just going to get in the way at some point if I take a misstep or... Might as well just take all his stuff now, so that I don't accidentally blunder over here after dealing with a merchant at some point. I mean, I imagine at that distance he wasn't going to come and mess with us at any point, but it really looked like he was. So let's just do it now while we're in the area, and then we can go and jump down a pit.
Welcome back, Wanderer. Certainly. Here's what I have.
Right then. Well, 1, 2, 3, and there will be some other things in multiples of 3, or in some cases 2. There we go. I really need to dump some stuff.
Fare thee well, then.
But for now, here we are. Oh, hello. You're gonna die now. Oh, you got a back kick. Nice. You fucking die, you bastard. Right, now you, pal, you get to join in the pain of sword cutting as well. Like that. Just like that. Because there's a pit here and I intend to visit it. Yeah, I am close. Good. Thought so. Although the map is showing a monster, so we want to be... God, here we go. Right, okay, fine. It's a knuckle-of-y. Excellent. Right, you, pal. Get to supply us with one of those large stamina recovery moments. took a hit. I'm impressed. Not that impressed, but you know. Right, in we go then. Another reason for coming here is I think there's a rumour that this might be where one of the nightly sets of armour is. That it can be achieved from completing this whole area. But who knows? I'm positively flying. Yeah, better slow down. Right, here we are. Greetings, Sir Knight. We might have met in an alternative reality briefly.
Are you a friend or a foe? Have you come to take my place?
Sounds a little bit like he might be impersonating Robert Edison, the actor who played the Crusader in one of the Indiana Jones films. He also played some very other interesting, memorable roles as well, but not that many. Take your place where?
In the sacred mission, taking over the feeding and guarding the abyss so it never spits out its insides. I've always known that one day my successor would appear. We always have. I will be the master, and you will be my apprentice. You will take over the sacred mission.
What is the sacred mission?
Look down. Can you see anything? No? That's exactly as it should be. I guard the abyss. The abyss requires feeding. I hunt down lives I sacrifice to the abyss. This way, the abyss is calm and Avalon is secure. If not for this sacred mission, Avalon would face unspeakable suffering. It would be the end of our world. This is my sacred mission, and it can be yours if you so choose.
You hunt lives, but not just animals. How is this considered sacred?
A life is a life. Sacrificing one person is a small price to pay to prevent the catastrophic terror that would follow if the gates of the abyss were to open.
What is the abyss?
The abyss is a gate that separates us from all that's evil, all that's at the very root of our suffering. It's chaos and darkness. The abyss must remain closed. We must ensure that the gates never open. The sacrifice is essential to keep the abyss contained.
What will happen if I refuse to take on the mission?
Then you will become more fodder for the feeding. We will fight. I will defeat you, and your body will become the feed for those seeking to enter this world. My mission is to ensure that the abyss never opens its gates.
And you truly believe all of this?
Oh, would you really risk the fall of Avalon, knowing its fate rests in your hands? It's not about fate. It's about necessity.
Avalon is falling regardless of your mission. Trust me, I would know. We should consider every possible method to save the island.
I respect your wisdom, my apprentice. The question remains, will you take on the sacred mission as the apprentice or as the feed?
I need a little time to think about it.
I see. I will await your decision. But don't delay for too long. I don't know how much life I have left in me. Return as soon as you've made your decision. I will be waiting here.
I see. Well now. The Abyss requires noble souls. Merlin and his acolytes, powerless. The sacred mission is a solitary path. Druids are helpless. Ancient evil. Knights of the Abyss, sworn. Let's take these. Oh. Master Gaif's journal. 7th of Holy Moon, 554. Woke up sweating again. The Abyss. It's just sitting there. But what if I miss something? What if I forget a ritual and that's it? And the world ends because I messed up? 8th of Holy Moon, 554. Checked the locks, the seals, everything. At least 3 times. Maybe 4. You can never be too sure. What if they're weakening and I don't notice? Can't shake off this feeling. 9th of Holy Moon, 554. Made the usual offering to the Abyss, but what if it's not enough? What if it wants more and I don't realize? The thought alone is enough to freeze the blood in my veins. 10th of Holy Moon, 554. What if the legends are wrong? What if what I'm doing is actually making things worse? No, can't think like that. But I can't stop the thoughts. It's a vicious cycle. 11th of Holy Moon, 554. Night's the worst. It's just me and the silence, and my thoughts screaming at me. Every sound makes me jump. Is it opening? Is it happening? My heart won't stop racing. 12th of Holy Moon, 554. I talked to the Abyss today, out loud. Asked it to give me a sign that I'm doing okay. Nothing. Silence. It's probably silly, but I needed to try. I guess it would be worse if it actually answered. Master Bullus's journal. 14th of Aldermoon. It's probably Aldermoon. 121. Today brought a peace seldom felt. As I gazed into the abyss, I wondered if my presence here changed anything. Do my vigil and my offerings really make a difference? But then I remembered the mission entrusted to me, and all doubts dissipated like mist under the morning sun. 15th of Aldermoon, 121. The night was restless. The stars seemed dimmer, the darkness deeper. The words of the ancient spells I uttered daily took on new meaning. All this reminded me that my task goes beyond mere watchfulness. My true purpose is to defend the world against unspeakable evil. 17th of Aldermoon, he skipped a day for some reason. A traveller appeared by the abyss today. His questions about my duties reminded me that this mission is bigger than myself. I told him of our heritage and of the burden we bear. It amazes me how quickly the past that shapes our future can be forgotten. 18th of Aldermoon. Today I felt the weight of loneliness, so the traveller is no longer still here. Perhaps they have been cast into the pit. My role has served me from the rest of the world, yet I remind myself that I am not alone. We are a chain of knights who have stood watch over the abyss. This thought is comforting, yet it also serves as a caution. 19th of Aldermoon. Thoughts of my successor, who they will be, whether they will be as devoted as I have been, whether they will grasp the gravity of our mission, fill my mind. This concern, though it weighs heavy on my heart, is also a source of hope. I believe the tradition of passing on knowledge and strength will endure, just as we have, through the ages. And 21st of Aldermoon, he's missed a day again for some reason. As I record more words in my journal today, I realize that each sentence is like a spell, weaving the future with lessons from the past. My life is not only dedicated to the abyss, but also to passing on this knowledge. May every knight who stands here after me find in my words the strength and courage to continue our immortal watch. I wonder, are these being lumped under quest items? No, they are not. Merely under books. And we have an empty potion slot we might as well fill. Hey, look, there's 2 of these. Oh, we got these. We've got these, right? There we go. Master Darwood's Journal. 7th of Oak Moon, 258. Another day, another dawn. Spent it like always, staring at the pit. They say what's down there could end the world. Can't say I'm all that curious. I'm just here to keep it shut, and that's fine by me. 8th of Oak Moon. Made my usual rounds. Checked the spells, the chains, the wards. All quiet. Some think it's a boring job. Me? I find peace in the routine. Plus, someone's got to do it. 9th of Oak Moon. Offered the usual to the abyss. Old legends say it keeps the things on the other side happy. Don't know if that's true, but I'm not about to stop. If tossing a few lesser souls into the dark keeps us safe, I'll do it daily. 10th of Oak Moon. Had a thought today. What if there's nothing really down there? What if it's just stories to keep us scared? Then I laughed. Guess it doesn't matter. My job's the same either way. Keep watch, keep safe, keep the gates closed. 11th of Oak Moon. Night shifts are the loneliest. Just me and the stars. Makes you think about home, about why you're here. But then the sun comes up and it's another day. I'm here because it's where I'm needed. Simple as that. 12th of Oak Moon. Sometimes I talk to the abyss. Silly, right? But it feels like it listens. I tell it about my day, my fears, my hopes. Maybe it's just a big hole in the ground. But to me it's a companion. I don't have anyone else. I don't have anyone else. It's as if the knights have invested this with so much power, pouring so much of themselves into it, they're making it powerful. Master Vacquois' Journal. 7th of Rowan Moon, 324. Another day watching the abyss. Sometimes I wonder if any of this even makes sense. I perform the rituals and say the words, but what if it's all just nothing? Still, the what if keeps me going. I can't risk it all on a hunch. 8th of Rowan Moon. Did my rounds and performed the offerings. Part of me scoffs at the actions, but another part is terrified of skipping even one step. The thought of being wrong, of unleashing something terrible, that's enough to keep me in line. 9th of Rowan Moon. Questioned everything again today. Is this whole mission just a tale passed down, losing meaning with each generation? Yet here I am, because the consequences of being wrong are too grave. Better safe than sorry, right? Should be sorry? Better safe than sorry, right? 10th of Rowan Moon. Felt a bit of resentment today. Why me? Why this burden? But fear is a powerful motivator. It's a powerful motivator. The fear of what might happen. That's more Welsh, not happen, but happen. The fear of what might happen if I don't do my part keeps me tethered to this spot. Gives me tethered to this spot, performing rituals that I hope are more than just ancient superstitions. 12th of Rowan Moon. Nights are the hardest. Doubts creep in with the darkness, but then I think about the potential consequences of not doing my part, and I push through. I can't let my doubts risk the world, so I continue, even if part of me questions it all. 12th of Rowan Moon. Sometimes I talk to the abyss, asking for a sign. Anything to show me that what I'm doing matters. The silence that follows is both an answer and a question. But the fear of what could be keeps me rooted, following the rituals just in case. And as before, I'm going to comment on the fact that it's interesting that each of them ends their journal when they start talking to the pit. The Treaty on the Sacred Mission by Yor, Third Knight of the Abyss. In the shadow of the world, where light fades into the endless void, lies the abyss. Bound by ancient magic and solemn vows, this chasm marks the frontier between our realm and the darkness beyond. Here we, the knights, dedicate our lives to the sacred mission. Bestowed upon us through generations untold, our duty is to stand vigilant. We are the shield against the creeping shadows, the watchers of the unwatched. Fuck you, George R.R.R.R. Martin. Our resolve must be as the mountains, unyielding, for the moment a night falters, the abyss stirs. Let it be known that this mission is not one in pursuit of glory or honour. It is one of necessity. The abyss does not sleep. It waits. Thus we too must forsake rest, for in our vigilance lies the safety of all. To future knights, know this. You inherit not merely a duty but a sacred trust. The world unwittingly relies on your strength and courage. You are the silent protectors, the unsung heroes whose vigil keeps the night at bay. Remember, the importance of our sacred mission transcends time. It is the thread that binds us to the past and guides us into the future. Stand firm, for you are the barrier that keeps the darkness from engulfing the light. In unity and devotion we guard the abyss, not as individuals, but as a legacy that endures beyond our years. Honour this treaty, for in it lies the essence of our eternal watch. Well, this all sounds very serious, and someone should perhaps relieve this knight of his duties.
Greetings, my apprentice. Have you made your decision? Are you ready to take on the sacred mission?
Anoint me, Master. I am ready to relieve you of your duty.
Guardian of the Abyss, forever keep watch over the secret hidden in the depths. Remain eternally shrouded in darkness, caring alone for this cursed land. There, that should suffice. I leave you all of my belongings and the works of previous masters. One day, an apprentice will come to you, and you will pass on the blessing. Farewell, my apprentice.
And into the pit he goes. Now, we are the guardian of the pit, but surely we cannot allow this cycle of murder and sacrifice to continue. Something needs to break the cycle. And as belongings go, there's really not much here. If anything at all. There's a few supplies. Nothing life-changing. We could cook a bit. Let's do that. Oh, we could cook a lot. Okay. And you know what? We do have a cooking skill we could be improving. So, can we make some scones? Let's make some scones. Oh yeah, let's make... Oh, fuck it. Yeah. 7 bundles of scones plus 2. Okay, we'll just make another one. Here we go. Excellent. Right, yeah, we'll do some more of this. Maybe vary it up a little. Wait, 72? 120 is just better. Come on. Come on. We can get that 27 cooking if we try hard enough. There we go, finally. Again, there's nothing really amazing here just yet. Now that we are the guardian of the pit, maybe I like the fact there's a ledge there, so we could like hop down a little and be nervous, sort of dipping our toes into the pit, as it were, or just leap from the board as he did. This looks like a return path, right? It does not appear to be a leap we are going to be... Wow, actually. Hey, hang on. Ugh. It does not appear we're going to be able to get up there. Ugh. But it does appear we should definitely try to put an end to this cycle. I have not killed the Lunatic Knight. Interestingly, these stages have not been completed. So, presumably jumping into the pit will complete this one and fail this one, right? Kerbin anointed me as the next successor of the mission, after which he promptly threw himself into the abyss, essentially providing the daily sacrifice. Let's get our shield ready, and then plummet into the depths below. Oh really? Right. Do it again, I dare you. We don't have our big damage reflection shield anymore, so we're just relying on the damage reflection from our armor. That is not a weird lantern, it's a normal one. And Azure Leech Stone. Okay, not familiar with that. Why did I sheath my weapon approaching here? Ooh. Yes. Stand still long enough to strike me. Where are you? Well, that looks like Four-Dweller technology straight away. This portal looks very serious. It is highly probable that any knight who has plummeted down here has found himself not dead and walked through that portal. Although, great big mound of carcasses rotting away here. Note, there he is, Master Kerbin's journal, which we should absolutely read. Master Kerbin's journal. 8th of Hawk Moon, 623, Hawthorn Moon. Sunrise again. The years have turned my duty at the abyss into a dance I can perform from memory. I'm tired, so very tired, but the cause remains noble. I stand guard, hoping for the day when someone younger, someone with fresh resolve will relieve me. 9th of Hawthorn Moon, 623. Performed the rituals with the same precision as always. Each gesture, each word carries the weight of decades. My body aches for rest, but my spirit remains bound to this duty. The hope of passing on the torch keeps me going. 10th of Hawthorn Moon. My bones creaked more than usual today as I made my offerings to the abyss. I found myself longing for the end, not out of despair, but a deep desire to finally rest. Yet the devotion to my cause outshines my fatigue. I continue for the sake of the world. 11th of Hawthorn Moon. Looked into the abyss today. Its depths as inscrutable as ever. I wonder if it knows of my weariness. I've given my all to this duty, and I'll give more, but the hope for a successor grows daily. Someone will carry on this noble task with the vigour I once had. 12th of Hawthorn Moon, 623. The night's silence was a heavy companion, filled with reflections on my years spent at vigil. My heart is proud of the work, yet yearns for release. I pray for a young guardian ready to learn to step forward soon. 13th of Hawthorn Moon. Spoke to the abyss of my hopes today, for a young one to take up this mantle. It's not just about passing on duties, but sharing the honour, the noble cause that's been my life. Until then, I stand steadfast, a tired but devoted guardian, keeping watch over the darkness. I hear someone coming. Could this be the day? It's possible that when they start talking to the abyss, it arranges for a new guardian to arrive. For now, I appear to have no options, he says, but to leap through the portal. I was expecting to not be able to jump around behind it like that. Well, here we go. Whatever lies beyond, we shall experience it now, and there do appear to be a great many foes. What do we got? What do you got for me, game? I jumped into a bloody hole in a cave. It is filled with bodies and strange entities. In the caverns below Kerbin's watch, I discovered a portal leading into the ghost realm. It is infested with Fae and their ilk. So it seems I was attacked by a group of Fae hunters. They were talking about a hole in the ground. Were they? When did this... Right, so I do know it's possible to break this quest if you just jump into the pit without talking to Kerbin first. And without agreeing to either replace him or to kill him. Oh, hello. We know your kind. Where? There we go. Obviously there's some kind of thing there. Press on through. Oh, hello. Oh! Right, so, could you come out of the pit, please? I'm trying to kill you. There we go, good. Now, I'm suspecting, yes, we're going to be finding a lot of that fairy blood we need here. I presume if we jump into that we go down again. Unless it's constantly going up and we need to find another one to go down. There's probably another portal up here. Somewhere. It feels like a very strange, otherworldly place. Yep, I see the enemy markers, don't worry. Oh god, okay. Here's the thing, right? What arrows have we got equipped? Let's change that to copper for now. Oh, washing machine's ready. One moment. I'm back, and it occurs to me that this bow scales with spirituality, as well as strength and dexterity. So actually, increasing our spirituality does help our archery as well. Also, the lightning burst should be good, right? Are you lot? Oh, good, you are. There were a lot of them. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8? It doesn't seem right. That looks like we should be able to interact with it, but it's also broken. It feels like there might have been 9 or something. Hang on, because there's 1 in front and then two rows, like a 3 and a 4, maybe. When the time of learning is over, destroy the gates, taking the energy. The beings will defend them. Caution. Beings arrived with demons, imprisoned at the border of worlds. A thin boundary intermingling, guarding the gates while we acquire knowledge. So, I suspect the knowledge has been acquired, and the beings that arrived with the demons are the Fae we have just fought. In theory. The demons could be the humans from the normal realm. That looks oddly like we may have to go up it or come down from it at some point. It's possible I should not have attacked them. But now what? It's also possible they were here guarding knowledge, gathering knowledge. Oh! I don't think I can get back up, actually. I appear to be well and truly stuck here. Well, that's not very nice, is it? Is this what I'm supposed to do? Go back up here? That was difficult, getting back up here. Well, what if I do this? I cannot descend. Okay. All I can do is come back out up here. So, I need to find... Oh, hello. No. I thought I'd found another tunnel out of this room there for a moment. This one only goes up. And this is a dead end. So how the hell do I progress from here? I may have broke something quite badly by just killing them straight up, but there didn't appear to be a lot of options, did there? So, what if I go like this, right? And go, wait, no. For goodness sake. Okay, fine. We'll try like this. No, you cannot climb up that wall. So, clearly, right? This looks very important. This looks like we should be able to do something. Nope. So what? What am I missing? Here. If there's like a button around the back of it. It does not seem to be the case. If that is broken, what about this side? Oh! I can. Oh. Now that sounded like a man's voice. It didn't sound like Brandon's voice. What has changed? We've there's different quest. That's why there's so many objectives completed. Well, we found the fairy blood. Oh god, we didn't complete it, did we? Somehow. We did. I destroyed a Fey relic in the Ghost Realm. Now I've returned to the normal world, but the cave is somewhat different. Okay. Oh, we're at the bottom. Oh shit, the bottom. If the pit's up there, there's now a passage here, which I presume leads up to that drop-down point above that we were unable to leap up to. The return point for the cavern. Hello. I like you. No, surely not. We haven't ascended anywhere near enough. That iron ore was a very unusual colour. So let's continue mining. Oh, some kind of animal. A polar bear. Apparently that's an Easter egg for something really obscure I know nothing about. But we might as well practice our archery instead of going down there to fight a bear. And archery is a skill we could definitely stand to practice. There we go. No obvious path down, but here we are. Many skulls and bones litter this cavern. The bear's a hint at some other computer game. Surge Stopper. Looks like a spear. It is a spear. It requires more dexterity. Attacks have a 10% chance to stun. A two-handed spear, mind you. And we're comparing to the offhand again for some reason. Bizarrely. Okay, but we are very near to leveling. That was a bizarre otherworldly experience. I feel... Hello? Do I... Okay, I'll just do this then. Oh, that cave was very different then, if this is the way back out again. So I think this is another one of, like, areas no longer existing, like Quirko's stuck at the top of the pit in the cave that doesn't exist anymore because you've created this new one. I'm not sure why this has changed the world, but apparently it sort of like undoes the whole reason for... So like we went back in time and stopped the whole point of the others wanting to study the thing in there, so then the knights didn't keep sacrificing people to it out here. If I just pop back inside here now, this should be the area I just left rather than the area I originally expected to be here, right? The bear cave. So Quirko can be stuck in the previous alternative version of the cave that no longer exists. And thus bugginess has been averted. Let's go back to Connacht, hand in the things to the alchemist, and then let the head of the Merchants Consortium know that we've got everyone on side. Now the Fey Blood seems to be extremely rare, so I'm not sure that it's ever going to be used as a crafting ingredient for something that can be made with varying quality. Unless it becomes far more common in the final area. Hold up. I see Maraghasts. Kurgast! Excellent! I'm not used to those respawning. Okay, that means a number of our foes out here may have returned. Including these. Come on. I like how that one seemed to feel the impact of this one's death blow. That is the death blow I exacted upon it. Okay, two-handed skill, here we come. And no, we don't want a wolf jumping out of a tree at us. And I don't mean down from a tree, I mean out from inside the trunk. We know bugginess has occurred in the past. Now then. Stones did not wish to allow me to approach.
Back, wanderer. Certainly. Here's what I have.
And here's what I have for you, good sir. Another knuckle of E-sword. I should probably just stash that. I wonder if I'm... Surely not. Surely upgrading it wouldn't increase that 10% stun chance. That would be bonkers. Speaking of which, got a plane. Oh, it's only plain. Fine. And again, we can escape out of the shop, can't escape out of the conversation. Let us be gone from this place. And return to kinder climes. You know, climes, the abbreviation for climates. As in zones, locations, yeah. Nothing wrong with using slightly archaic language when playing a game like this. Helps gets us in the mood. Oh, you know what? Fuck it, we got a two-handed sword and there are bastards here who must die.
Hold your ground, men!
About that.
Your road is here!
The game did not want to allow me to loot their bodies because the bow was in the way. Even though the bow came from the body and was happily in my inventory once I could target it, it all worked out fine. Also, we got another level. I did say this should be another spirituality level because I pretty much deserved it. Mad though that is. Game. Hello. There we go. 9. 2 points away from the set we like. Also, we are rapidly running out of things to take. Anything else would get very vampiric. Right. Actually, wait, no, because we've got... one of these ties into Mana Shield, right? Ones grant 10% Mana Shield when equipped. We don't... Okay, so that's probably the one, because we could take it 3 times. Summoning, no. Combat. At spell power. Critical spell. Lower base cost. Higher base cost. Dealing elemental damage. Enemy affected by elemental status. So yeah, we're kind of... Probably want to take that at some point as well. Okay. Just a bit of go for the eyes to go with our extra lucky. Well then. Let's head back to town. Pick up Quirko at some point while we're there. We haven't increased our carry loads, so we're still overburdened temporarily. Yeah, we'll alleviate that burden once we get through the town gates. Presumably shortly before we tell the fellows that actually we're going to give a load of ingredients to the alchemists, so that will lighten our load a little anyway. Probably not enough, but a bit, which will make it easier to get rid of some of the rest of it. And after that, I should probably go and put a load of crafting ingredients in storage. Now, these recent 2 points of spirituality haven't helped us meet requirements for any weapons or armor, particularly that we were currently planning on using, or, you know, our aspirational gear, with our 18 strength, 10 dexterity, 15 endurance as requirements. Roughly, you know. And we're still, what, 6, 7, 8... we're like 10, 11 levels away from that, so it's not happening anytime soon. We should be content with our lot and just enjoy this act for what it is. That is definitely looking like Act 3 gear. And hopefully I'll be able to find some more. It's, oh... I know there's a Sir Percival set in the game, but it looks like really feminine gear. I think Sir Bors and proper Sir Galahad gear, as opposed to the cheap low-grade, the impersonation Sir Galahad we met earlier on had, are in the game as obtainable items. Because people have said they killed him in Act 1 and the items he gave weren't that good. And people have said, yeah, but then later on you get his proper gear and it's much better. So we want to find a tanky, shield-focused knight, find his tomb. We've found something in this region, but I feel like I'm missing out on a lot of knightly tombs. I don't know where they are. Thing is, if I go up those ramps there, it will be a shorter walk to the merchants, but I'll be stuck on the extremely loud herald of the Red Priest, who will be intoning his incantations of the day once again. So I'm going to avoid him by heading in this direction instead. And it might be nice to just leave Quirko behind for the rest of the game, because right, he's fun, but sometimes he can be a little inconvenient or annoying. We've found a nice place we can leave him, and we can probably go. I don't know if we can walk up to him and tell him to follow us, or if we have to summon him from a fire.
Help us all out on your journey, will you?
You know what? Here. Have 5 coins.
Thank you. Thank you. May the word of the prophet guide you.
Well, we'll see about that. Yes.
Hello
the
there.
alchemist first.
You're back. Good choice. What do you need?
I have everything you asked for, and I do mean everything, including the Fey blood.
You finished quicker than I expected. Let me take a look. Daffodil and Mandrake. Not the finest batches I've ever seen, but they'll do. As for the Straw Child skulls, exquisite. Truly an excellent selection. My congratulations. And the phase blood. A rare one. Perfect. It seems that's everything. As promised, I'll join the Merchants Union in that investment and lend my resources to the hospital. I must say, it's satisfying to know the Red Priests won't get their claws on it.
Well, happy to have helped. I presume there'll be some experience points for that. I would really like to maybe try... We are close to getting this. When I've ended the episode, I can buy this set and just check what it needs to upgrade. But for now, we don't meet requirements for a while anyway. At least 2 more levels.
Good day. Let me know if anything catches your eye.
I've convinced everyone to support the hospital, even Bonksy, and that wasn't easy.
That's terrific news. I must say I'm impressed. Getting that lot to agree on anything is not a small feat. Now, we can really get started. Ailey will stay on as head of the hospital. But with steady finances and a reliable supply of medicine, it should take a lot of the burden off her shoulders. In the meantime, we'll turn this endeavor into a truly profitable business. You know, I've got to say, it's been a real pleasure working with you. The whole of Kunacht will owe you a great deal.
Just wait till I manage to reignite the men here, then we can really talk.
It's been a pleasure. Until next time.
Because I fully intend to. I presume now I go back to Ailey and let her know. I'm not even going to check, because it's not like that quest down in the pit. A lot of people were confused by that quest down in the pit. It's not very clearly explained what's going on. Have the documents from the quest that I picked up vanished and ceased to be? No, they still exist. I still have evidence of that which took place. Should I be... Right. What's weighing me down? Oh, there is new stuff I can sell. Okay, yep, sure. Let's do that first. Because I don't know how late it is, but now I've seen, and yes.
Oh, hello there. Ah, a fine day for business. And perhaps for bargains, too.
Indeed. I'm just going to do a quick recording check to make sure I did resume recording again, and I did. That is excellent. Now then, we don't need this or this. I should stash both of those. There we go. A little bit lighter. Right. There we go. Feel like I'm overlooking something that is weighing me down. Unless the coins or lockpicks have weight, which would make a lot of sense, actually. Is that an owl? Still early. Sky's still bright. Or something like an owl. Something that flies on giant feathery wings and has bothered us since the first portion of the island. My lady, I come bearing news.
You're doing okay.
I can't talk to her? What? I helped Ailey with the hospital. Maybe it would be worth checking in on her after some time. Clearly, this is not after some time. Tempting, but let's hold off. Thorny potion. Oh, that's really nice. Can I learn how to make that at some point? That would be great. Okay, let's make some big potions, right? Don't like these low rolls, but we're getting somewhere. Oh! Okay. Not quite what was intended, but it'll do, I suppose. Very tempting. Let's make a couple. There we go. Right. I suppose now we might as well go and gather up Quirko. He's probably grown tired waiting for us, and he'd be happy to see us again. He's always happy to see us. Let's go find our scaly, blubbery little friend. Oh, guess what? Here we go. There we are. You know what? Because I'm here. Fine. That's what it is. Okay, Quirko, what do you think we should do? You think we should wait for the next episode? I think that's probably a good idea. Alright then, I'm going to leave this one here. I hope you've all enjoyed this episode, and I'll look forward to seeing you all in the very next one. I'll say goodbye for now though, and cheerio everyone. See you all soon.